We're live. So we got our daily plan here, and then you'll be able to check this out on our feed if you're looking to follow along. So I'm joined here by
Coach Anna at Center for Blade Arts. That is where we are.
Yes.
Okay, so today we've got a quick warm-up, then we'll stretch, and then we've got like a mini extra warm-up. So our warm-up's gonna do things that go sideways with our ankles and feet, and then our other post-stretch warm-up has front and back things with our ankles and feet. Ooh, kind of goes with what Tyler was talking about yesterday, about how we use our ankles in different ways when we fence, and then they're not quite as strong in other ways. So we'll do a little bit of bouncy footwork to get both ways. So we're gonna start out this morning with our classic jumping jack cardio. If you don't want to jumping jack, you can do the runs, running with Tyler. You could do your jump rope, or you can make your own up as long as you're moving and trying to get the heart rate up a little bit. So I've got 10 each, regular jumping jack, T jumping jack, and then that squat jack. And we're gonna repeat times 3. And I don't need a timer quite yet, so let's set it down. Otherwise it might get thrown somewhere. So, all right, ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, switch. Switch. 5. 10, shake it out. Keep moving, we've got 10 more. If you're not feeling one of the types of jump rope or jumping jack, switch to the simple one, or you can do the tapping one, or just keep moving, whatever you're feeling today. All right, round 2, here we go. 5, 10, switch. 5, 10, switch. 5, 10, shake it out. Fix your hair if it's going crazy. Coming loose from all its clippies. Keep moving. Readjust. Try not to let all your clippies come out if you have your hair clipped up. All right, here we go. Last round of our jumping jack circuit. And next week, whenever I see whoever, I've got some fun new jumping jack things. Exciting. All right. Does that mean I get to be the jack of all things?
Mom!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squats. 1, 3, 4, 5. Last one, 10. Woohoo! All right, we got our stretches. We're gonna start neutral stance. Take one foot, step it out. It's a light lunge. We'll keep our back foot straight. Do arms out. We'll do our arm circles from here. Multitasking on our stretching and arms today. Change direction. Again, I'm just doing a really shallow lunge, back foot straight, foot on the ground. You can work it out to a longer lunge if you want. Okay, I'm gonna come back, switch. Again, I'm gonna keep my back foot flat on the ground, stretch that back calf, arms out. Change directions with the arms. Good. And push it back. Check it out. I'm gonna do shoulders up. rolling back around. It's a little rainy this weekend, so if you working from home at your home desk, doing your distance learning, and then you played inside on your computer because it was too rainy to go outside for you, make sure you get those stretches in for your shoulders, upper back, correct your sad video game, telephone posture. Okay, shoulders up to the ears, down and back, nice and tall neck, up to the ears, down, nice and tall neck, up to the ears, nice and tall, up to the ears, down, nice and tall. We're gonna do one shoulder up and one down, pull them apart, stretch away. You can even do your arms up if you want, and switch, and add the arm. You're grabbing things, trying to reach. Switch one more time, and switch. Good. All right, we're gonna do those calf raises. So we're gonna go up on our toes, push into the ground, and we'll take those tiny baby steps. Big toe, push it into the ground. We're gonna set it down, switch to heels, walk it out. Good, shake it. All right, so our next thing, I'm gonna grab my timer for this one. As I said I would time it. So we've got 3 moves. You can do it in place if you have a plyo ladder. You can use your plyo ladder. So we're just gonna do bounce back and forward. If you've got a ladder, bouncing back and forward this way. Second move is gonna be in, out, in, out. Halfway through, we can change to the other leg. So that'll be fine. The last move we've got is 1 foot forward, 1 back. We're just gonna switch. So last time with our jumping jacks, we're going side, side. This time we're gonna do things frontwards. So if you have your plyo ladder, you can do it this way, down your ladder, do your in-ins, out-outs. If you don't have a plyo ladder, I'm gonna do mine in place. We're just doing 20 seconds, so they should be pretty quick. We're gonna do 3 rounds. Try and keep your feet moving, so you're not necessarily going for height on these. We're gonna go for lots of quick movements, front and back. All right, my timer's going, front and back. Front, back. Halfway there with the first one. Try and keep your hips tracking forward. Don't let your knees cave in like that, no good. Switch to in, out, out. I'll let you know when we're at 10 seconds, so you can change the lead legs if you want. And switch leads. Switch 1 foot over, 1 back. I'll let you know at 10 if you want to switch while we're switching back and forth. You don't need to do that. All right, switch. Take it up on the speed if you want. About 5 seconds left. Shake it out. Good. So we're at 2 more trips of each circuit. Should feel extra warmed up before we get to our footwork. Maybe we'll toss in a couple extra bonus stretches. All right. So front, back, bouncing together with our feet. Here we go. Bum, bum. In, out, bounce forward, feet together. All right, we got our in, out, out. Here we go. In, out. Switch leads. You've got your plyo ladder. You're already doing this as you change directions. Good. Switch your feet, one in front of the other. If you've got a line, it's kind of nice, but you don't have to have one. And switch. You can do it slow. You can do it fast. You can add a little bounce. Up to you. Two, one, a little break. Okay, we've got one more trip through. It's your chance to pick that perpetually loose hair clip. All right, last trip through with our bouncy things. So here we go with our front backs. Front back. See how fast you can make them. If you need a little added, you can get in a little squat position. If you need a little extra, 3, 2, 1. All right, in, out, or in, out, sorry. Here we go, in. So if you're doing these in place, switch leads. If you've got a plyo ladder, you're changing your lead as you change direction, going back and forth. Last time with the split position, and switch, 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 switch. Switch, switch. You can add a little tempo. Switch, switch, switch. Or you can just keep it nice and slow. There's your time. Walk it out a little bit. If you have water, now's maybe the time you want to grab it. I'm gonna adjust my time for our footwork. All right. Okay, so next we've got footwork. If you were here yesterday, it should look a little familiar. Like I just added one small thing, but it's not really an extra thing. It's just a little arm action extra. We're gonna start with our advanced retreats, but it's going to be just like yesterday, an advance and a retreat back to our starting point. We're gonna switch and do them on both sides, because we know I'm the queen of doing things on all the sides. So that's a little different than yesterday. We've got our lunge recover, and then we're gonna add just an arm action. We'll add our parry 4, lunge, recover, or parry 4, riposte with a lunge. And then we'll do a little combination. Then we get to move to game time. So we'll use the same kind of format game that Tyler used yesterday. So I sort of get that bonus if you were here both days. If you weren't here yesterday, that's okay. I'm not gonna leave you in the dust. So you do not need to go back and watch yesterday's to do today's. So you're gonna be just fine. So let's start on our dominant side. So find your attention position, step it out to a nice, comfortable on guard. You can do hand at on guard position, cross, or here. Your choice. And we're just gonna do our front back front. Nice and easy. Retreat, or advance and retreat. Sort of our watching and waiting fencing footwork. Keeping distance and observing our opponent. If you're more advanced, think it a little lower. You could add an invitation on the advance and retreat, depending on who your imaginary opponent is for the day. All right, we're gonna switch feet. Non-dominant side. Again, make sure your feet are lined up correctly. Nice L shape. Advance, retreat, advance, retreat. Front, back, back, front. Front, back, back, front. We're keeping it a little simple. That means you can focus on making sure your hips aren't rising up like that. You're not leaning forward. Nice and stable distribution of weight. 2, 1, all done. Shake it out. So you got your right side and your left side. Let's do some lunge recovers. So again, we're gonna keep it on our, pick a spot wherever you're at to be your marker of where you're going. That way you know if you're doing a simple lunge, your back foot should stay there to help push you and pull you back. If you're more advanced, maybe you're doing the leap lunge, then you can reset yourself and have your marker. Also, now that we're getting to lunges, make sure that you have adequate space around you. You're not gonna whack something, an object or a puppy or another person who's hanging out watching you, unless they are holding up targets for you to hit. But be aware of your surroundings if you're doing fencing footwork in a non-fencing space. Move any toys that are in the way. Don't use them as obstacles to lunge over. No stepping on Legos. All right, so thrust lunge. Again, if you're a beginning fencer, make that thrust happen right away. 1, 2, 3, 4. More advanced fencers are gonna push the timing of the hand and the foot a little closer together. And make sure that you're bending that back knee to help you recover, help pull you back. Good. I'm gonna switch sides to your other side. Thrust, lunge, recover. Front foot, front foot. Out. Nice work on your lunges. All right, so we've got parry 4, lunge recover. This is actually not that huge a change. We're just gonna add an arm motion. I'm not even gonna get my blade yet. So this could be your saber, it could be your epee, doesn't matter. Protect your inside line there. We'll add it to our advance and retreat to make a little combination, and then we'll move on to our feet. Yay! The fun part.
Yay!
All right, so fine, and we're gonna be done using both sides, so you're welcome, but you can go back and do it on both sides if you wanna be adventurous and learn how to use your non-dominant hand for fencing. All right, so find your on guard. We're gonna do our parry 4. So close the door, lunge, recover. Parry 4, thrust lunge, recover. Oh, and I'll set the timer. Good job. Bonus parries. Parry, lunge, recover. Parry, lunge, recover. Parry, recover. Oh, I messed it up. I looked at a thing. I looked at my score box and then I screwed up my attack. Dang it. Don't look at your score box. Protect yourself, lunge, recover. Good. All right, so we're gonna start our combination off with just the feet, then we'll add our parry forward partway through. So this will be a little different than the combination Tyler did yesterday because he broke it up into just the advanced lunge and then just the retreat lunge. I'm gonna make us do them both together. If you were here yesterday, it should go pretty well for you. If you weren't here yesterday, we'll take it slow so you can jump right in. You've already done advances, you've already done retreats, you've already done lunges. You're gonna be fine. So we're gonna start off with advance, lunge, recover, retreat, lunge, recover. Oh, we're back to our starting spot. Saved you some space. So instead of traveling to do multiple runs or having to reset after each one, we're always back to our starting spot. You just need to have enough space to do your advanced lunge, recover. And you can make that small if you don't have a lot of space. So find that on guard position, advance, lunge, recover, retreat, lunge, recover. Advance, lunge, recover, retreat, lunge, recover. Let's think about which foot is moving. Front, back, front, front, back, front, 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 back, front, front, back, front, front, front. Our front foot gets to do a lot of fun things in this one. So Tyler mentioned yesterday, transitions between going forwards and backwards can make a challenging thing, especially on those retreat lunges. But anytime your front foot has to do multiple steps at a time, that's a spot where fencers might see some slowdown in their tempo or some chances to improve their, making sure they still get to use the back foot by using your springy levers. All right, so let's add our parry forward. So we've got advance, parry, lunge, retreat, parry, lunge. Okay, here we go. Advance, parry, lunge, retreat, parry, lunge. 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 Very nice, fencers. All right, this is a spot where you can grab your sword or stick-like object. You can also stick with your hand, but maybe grab like a glove or even a stuffed toy so you can pretend like you have like a sword to weight you down just a little bit. So we're gonna do a game similar to yesterday. And in this game, especially my youth class, you know, we like to do you're moving, I'm moving to keep distance. So you could use advances in place. If you've got a lot of space, maybe you're doing actual advances, that's okay too. Yay, we like that. And when you see the signal, we'll do a simple signal. I'll stop, take my sword away. I want to see that thrust lunge. So make sure you get the thrust out. I should be able to tell a little difference. Even my more advanced fencers should still be leading with the arm and the point on their lunge. Okay, so we'll do that thrust lunge. We'll add a parry. I'll step in, but we'll get to that one as we come to it. We won't talk about all of them at once because you won't remember. So let's keep it simple first. Stick some time on our clock. I'm moving, you're moving in place. Match my speed. If you want an added challenge, you could do these for retreats. There's your lunge. Recover. Back to moving. Recover. Last one, there. We're gonna add our parry forward by itself. So this time, I'm still gonna be moving. If I step in and thrust, you've got a retreat, parry, lunge. So we'll stick with that one right away. We'll add an extra option on. All right. I'm moving, you're moving. We'll go slow for this one. I step in and thrust, retreat, parry, lunge. Recover. If you need to reset, you can step back. Oh. I'm moving, you're moving. Retreat, parry, lunge. If you're an épée fencer, maybe you're doing an opposition parry. If you're a foil fencer, maybe you're knocking my blade out of the way, quick beat. Your choice there. And let's do one more like this. I step in and thrust, got your parry, your lunge, and recover back. So what else can we do? You don't always have to retreat, parry, lunge. What if I just stick my blade out? Maybe I keep it down and I set it out front. Then you can just parry and lunge. So, oh, let me reset our clock here. 1, 0, reset, good. All right, option 2 with our parry. So here we've got, I'm gonna move in place. Good. Oh, and I'm actually gonna keep my sword away from you so you get a little better signal. Boom, there it is. Do your parry, riposte, hit. Step away, back to your distance. Get your feet moving. If I'm moving, you're moving. Parry, riposte, and hit. Parry, riposte, recover. Good. I change my speed. When is it coming? There it is. Good. Good. All right. So let's add our 2 parries together. Bum, bum, bum. Parry combo. Here we go. If I keep my sword down, stick it out, no stepping forward, that's your option that you just did, just the parry riposte. If I step in, that's your retreat, parry, lunge. Reset our clock here. All right. So this time you get to hit on both options. Get your feet moving. Step back and hit. Reset your distance if you need to. Don't run into your walls or people. Boom. That's your parry riposte. Recover back. Retreat, parry, riposte. Retreat, parry, riposte. Parry, riposte. Parry, riposte. Retreat, parry, riposte. Parry, riposte. Parry, riposte. Retreat, parry, riposte. Good. All right, so that's if you are going, I need to hit all the signals and hit all of them all the time. Anytime I can parry, riposte, so I'm gonna do it. Sometimes that's not your game plan. Maybe you know your opponent wants you to do a certain kind, or maybe you know one of them's a lot easier for you to do, as a fencer, so you're gonna wait them out. So this time you get to pick one of those to do. So you can either just do the parry riposte with the lunge, or if you really like the retreat parry riposte, you can do that one. But you only get to hit on one of the signals. So pick the one that you want to do it in your mind. You're going to see both signals. You only get to hit on one. So it doesn't matter which one you pick, because you get to, we'll have a switching spot so you can try both. But pick one, get it in your mind. That's your game plan. You're waiting for your time to hit the one that you picked. All right, here we go. I'm moving, you're moving. You know what your plan is. You're gonna wait for your signal. It's hard to be patient. Do a couple more. Good. Nice work, fencers. So again, you can hit all the signals, or you can take your time and choose which one you want to do. So let's switch. You already picked one, pick the other one. So if you picked the hard one to start, you get the one that you're strongest at to finish. If you picked your easy one to start, then you get to challenge yourself and hit the one that's harder for you to do. So probably the retreat one, but we'll see. Everyone, your mileage may vary. I actually like the retreat lunge. It's my favorite one. All right. Start your moving. Here we go. Remember, you're doing the opposite of the choice you picked last time. You can also think about what kind of inviting blade actions you could be doing to try and lure out the choice you want me to do. All right, fencers, find your attention position. A nice job today. Swords out, up, out, in, and back down. We will see you next time, whenever that is. I believe there'll be Zoom classes coming to an email sign up near you. That's all I've got. Tyler, any other announcements?
No, that's it. I mean, if you missed the sign up, which is going to be closing today, pretty soon after the stream, just email me. That's the, here, I'll turn it around. Email me if you didn't get in on the sign up document. I can still get you in the class. You just won't be able to choose the times that are necessarily best for you. We're just going to have the time set today, but you'll still be able to participate. So don't feel like you won't be included just because you didn't do the first thing. You still get to come. Okay, back to you, Anna.
Then goodbye. Have a great rest of the weekend.